Is that an hour?
I feel like you should be getting onto the fetishes, bro.
Ooh,
Man
I'm
said
in trouble.
fetishes, you know.
I am in
Because
trouble.
my
start that now?
man featured on the what was it? Just the Tip podcast.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, we're just gonna talk. It's gonna talk, and it's gonna cycle into it. Yeah.
So I was shout out Georgette from Just the Tip podcast. So me and my boy featured on this podcast, which is like a sex positive podcast, isn't it? So obviously it was a bit like
He's uncomfortable at first, isn't it?
at first,
Jordan,
because
she's
I'm
straightforward.
quite open minded, innit? Like I'm quite open minded, but when you realise that you're speaking on a mic,
Open minded
like,
how?
yeah.
Nice.
Not that
You just gotta ask the real questions, innit?
Nah, but
How
I mean,
open,
like,
man?
I'm open about my sex life and that to people that I know, innit? You get me? So now I'm on the mic and I'm like talking. It's like, rah, people are actually gonna listen to this. When I put it on my Insta, fam, the amount of
Every podcast I've been out, I've never listened to it back.
fam, I listen. See, these ones I don't listen to back.
Yeah.
I can't.
I only listen to it once, just in case I think there's something that might be in it that I want it to be cut. That's when I might listen to it. But usually I don't listen to these ones. But that one I had to listen to it back because obviously man said a few things, you know. But
You're a dirty man, ain't you? You're a dirty
but
man.
basically, yeah. Like, what I wanted to say is just like, obviously, would you man be open to go on like a sex positive podcast? If anyone like approaching like, yeah, we should come talk about like your sex life.
Yeah, I have. I just said
Yeah.
don't put my name on it. That's it. I've already done it. I have.
did? What?
Yeah. There's a few podcasts that they talk openly.
Yeah,
women proper, like especially the older ones, they will talk about anything.
And that's one thing I was gonna say. Do you think obviously it's a lot easier for women to be open about it? Like confidently open about it. Do you think with as mandem as us, yeah, we're a little bit more like, nah, we can't be as fluid, innit? Like, you can't be like, nah.
No, but when we talk to the boy,
That's what I mean.
You tell her I blew her back out and that. Yeah, that's how we are, though, innit?
I know.
But when we
But
talk
are
about
we-
experimenting and that, that's when.
But
That's
are
when
we talking about you, man? Have you ever like sucked the toes and like?
No.
like,
See?
I'm not on
Weird.
that, nah.
But the thing is that you be doing in behind closed doors, yeah.
I ain't
But
licking
you
no toes. There's no girl. I'll say that. Please comment on YouTube. There's no girl there saying I lick their toes.
See what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So in terms
There's
of
no discrimination to people's fetishes. If you like,
Now, if you
sucking
like that,
toes,
that's your business.
That's your business.
That's your
innit?
business.
But a chick that try and put a big toe in front of me. fucking
Nah,
get
what you
this out of
doing?
here. Where's that going?
but yeah, man's on that, innit? Let me just put that out there.
Is
But
it?
Yeah,
What, you
yeah,
suck
yeah,
toes?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Let me laugh.
I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna keep quiet. Yeah. I thought, let me just hold on to
You
it.
know
innit?
what? Yeah, I rate it, please. I rate it.
I thought what?
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna. You know what? I was gonna keep quiet. Yeah. I was gonna say. No, I shouldn't even say that.
No,
The
see,
thing is,
I
as soon
rate
as
that
you
he's so
said that, I
honest.
looked at you because I know you. Yeah,
I was thinking, why is he looking at him like that?
You knew that. That's why I used that as an example, innit? So I was looking at him. I was like, "You're a waste, man."
No, yeah,
but
no.
I thought, you know what? Fuck it.
Can we speak on that? No.
Fuck it.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just in shock, innit, yeah? But what is it? What do you get out of sucking a girl's toe?
I've got a foot fetish, basically. And this is what I've said on
And
the
this
pod.
is something you've had in you all the time.
I've had, yeah.
And you just find that you just like a girl's
Yeah,
feet, what the
If
nails.
they're nice, obviously. If they're nice, it's something
Yeah.
that I find sexually arousing, innit?
Yeah, I hear that, innit? I can look at a girl's feet and say, yeah, she's got nice feet. She's got
Yeah,
nice
same.
toes.
She got
See,
nice
that's
toes.
the thing.
Everything's
Yeah, so
upkept.
I think, and you know what? I've spoke about this so many times with girls as well, because obviously I've known girls who's got really nice feet. I know girls who's got OnlyFans for feet, and they make bread, bruv. They make.
Would you sign
bread.
up to OnlyFans for feet?
No.
What?
Oh,
I'm just looking in it. I'm just looking in it. I'm just
no,
appreciating the room.
I wouldn't. But I've got a friend who
Everything's
actually
nice.
does, yeah. And obviously she says it herself. Like she knows when a guy's actually got a fetish or when guys are just complimenting her feet. Because because she makes money off him, she put a lot of money. Like she gets pedicures like regularly and everything. So I was telling, how do you know a guy's got a fetish and stuff? She would just say to me, "Rah, like nah, she can just tell if a guy's complimenting."
What do you mean she can just tell? As in,
So
what, she just looks you
basically-
up and down. You're like, you have a
No.
fetish.
Basically, what she obviously by talking to the dude, I'm talking about like dudes she talked to, not just random dudes. So obviously, she could tell if certain guys, she can tell like guys keep looking at her feet because she has them out, innit? Especially in weather like this, she has them out, so she can kind of see this guy keeps looking at my. It's kind of like if you're watching a girl's breast or something, like you can clock the eyes where they're moving to. So that's what she was telling me.
Or is it like when like you're out and you can sense?
Yeah. Something like that. So she says she was telling me that anyway. But no. As I said, that's me.
But I feel like everyone has a fetish. It doesn't really matter what it is.
Fetish?
What's my fetish?
I don't know. What's my fetish? Like,
so a fetish. Well, if you're gonna go to
a big back, you could have a fetish for.
Yeah, I like biting bum cheeks. No, not anybody's bum cheeks. No, the girl has to have a night. Yeah, I like that. I can't lie. Yeah,
everyone has a fetish, innit?
Yeah, some sort of fetish. Like,
but midway through, I said, "What am I doing?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, as I said, when you're in the
I don't
moment,
eat arse though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just the bum
consent.
cheek. You get me? Like, you get me? Like the flesh.
But nah,
the meats.
But no, the reason why, I thought obviously because me being on that podcast, because with my boy who actually came on, he's like very private, innit? Yeah. So it was funny because when we sat down.
Well, you mean him?
Yeah, him. Yeah, he's he doesn't even like being on like his face on our camera, bro.
Wait, was he on the camera in that one?
No, so there's no camera for that. That's just
right.
recording.
I was gonna send for him.
But I'm just using that as an example to show like he doesn't like to be out there. But obviously we were sitting down, and obviously everyone knows Yim is funny, innit? Like he's funny. So the guy, I think one of the other guys was setting it up for Georgette, and then he must have said, "Do you want to go on the pod?" And I looked at him, I was like, "You might as well come on." So we came on, and obviously him being on the podcast like that, he was like, right, it was good how open we were, like having conversations.
You feel good.
Having conversations, because how often would you say like, you have like an open conversation with a girl about sex, just general chat, like you're not trying to sleep with them. That's very rare.
I got a lot. See me,
so
I got a lot of female friends that we talk about that.
That's really good.
I ain't had sex with, innit? Yeah,
you just talk openly about that.
I don't know. For me,
what about you? Do you have
a female friend? For me, a female friend, that's like my sisters. I can't have that kind of conversation with them.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's just how it works for me. But what about another girl that you would consider a friend?
He's saying that the female friends are like his sisters.
I like it.
Any female friend I have, that's my sister.
That's like
I can't.
Even
when they want to get too deep about the boys in scene, I'm like, that's cool, like that's gravy, but like,
cool. That's fine. Because when we was talking, because that's one of the things we spoke about. Because you know how that list came out a couple of months ago and all that stuff. Yeah, we was basically saying that if, as you said, you got a lot of female friends that you actually just talk to openly, so you have a deeper understanding of how girls think and what they like and what they dislike and stuff. So you know. Okay, this might be going too far, or that she's not on it. But a lot of mandem in general don't have that sort of connection. Like a lot of girls that they talk to are probably girls they're trying to sleep with. So it's not platonic. So they don't really know. They basically got an objective that they're trying to fulfill, and they'll do anything to fulfill that, which can lead into that whole list situation. So when I was talking to Georgette about it, I was like, it's actually interesting, that. Yeah, if you just talk normally, you'll understand so much more, and you reduce your chances of getting into a madness, basically. So
what do you mean get into a madness? What kind of madness?
Like,
say you read a wrong signal when you're thinking girl's giving you vibes, or she's just being polite, being nice to you. You go too forward, and then you end up fucking yourself up.
Exactly, that's basically what I mean. So you might misinterpret something and think something else. But if you speak to girls on a platonic level, you'll probably realize, no, girls, she's just being friendly.
She's just being friendly.
You know what I mean? But a lot of guys just think they'll go to their boss like, she did this, or today she's on man, and then go and do.
This is why you see me. I'm a straightforward person, innit? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to female, I say, we're friends. If I like you, I like you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I work.
That would terrify any female.
No. I'm not gonna say
I like you. I like you. I like you.
You your friend though.
I like you.
I like shit.
It's not like I can't sit there. I can't sit there and act like I'm friends with a female and I know how I feel. I make it. I'm
the same. I'm the same.
I make it clear.
But what I'm saying is, in terms of just like being able to talk, like as you said, talk. I think that's important.
Yeah, because there's some men that don't see no further than just having sex.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, and that's one of the things.
You're missing out on a very vital thing, which is female friends. Like
you need their perspective. You need their perspective. Imagine if you're having a wife, like you need that. You need to understand how women think. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because it doesn't matter. You could be in a relationship for God knows how long, but you still don't fully understand the way a woman thinks, because that your partner will only show you. You know.
And obviously another thing that I've obviously discovered is that women are literally just like mandem in terms of how we think, you know. And as I said, you probably won't realize that unless you speak. So when I was speaking to Georgette, and she was like, there's certain times like she comes across certain guys, and the first thing she's thinking is something about sex, like straight away, and you're like, right. And obviously, if you're talking to a girl, now this is a girl that you're actually interested in. Sometimes, me personally, I like to be quite laid back in it. I don't like bringing up sex straight away unless you know what I'm saying. But then again,
I make them aware I like them. I'm not gonna be like, yo, let's be.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain girls out there who that's what they're on. Like, that's what they want.
True,
you know what I mean? And that's why it's kind of like that balance, innit? Like trying to realize, okay, I like her, but obviously.
I think girls just do it differently. Like the approach is different. Like I remember someone was like to me, how you know a guy likes a girl, the guy will like approach her, you know, get close. Yeah. How a girl would like a guy, they'll stare at them from across the room like, hey, hurry up, you have 5 seconds to get over here.
They'll look past you sometimes.
Look right past you.
You're here, yeah, and you're walking, they're looking like that, yeah. At one time that happened, I said, don't play yourself. She started busting up. She started busting up. She just handed the phone over. I said, hey, man,
yeah, funny, that's what I said. It's kind of like just having that communication, you know. As I said, I think that's quite important. You know, but yeah, and as I said, obviously there's this thing called burner Twitter, which I've told you about. Have you heard of it?
Burner Twitter? No.
So basically, burner Twitter is basically, we mentioned it on the pod as well. It's basically like an explicit version of Twitter. So like it's like people out there just putting out their own content on stuff. Like basically, you know, we make videos of girls and that you know they put it out there. People commenting. It's like a community. Yeah.
But do you know how much videos I've seen on Twitter randomly? They don't ban stuff like that.
No, they don't give a shit.
That's why it's on Twitter, because you can't do that on Insta or any other social network. I think you could do it on a different version of Snapchat. We spoke about premium.
I don't know nothing about Snapchat.
But anyway, on burner Twitter. So obviously, a lot of people put their stuff out, and then obviously one thing I've noticed when I've gone on there is that, bruv, girls literally think, bruv, I think girls are worse than men when it comes to like thinking about sex, wanting sex, but they're so subtle about it. That's why I said, when I went on burner Twitter, obviously everyone covers their faces, so you don't know who everyone is. Yeah,
that sounds mad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then obviously
come back to us. Come back.
As they come back, but yeah, like, you just see like these girls are out there just tweeting, like they just saying what's on their mind, and there's no judgment. That's the thing, there's no judgment, because everyone gets horny, everyone wants sex, enjoys sex, innit? But that's when I really discovered, like, like these like there's girls out there who actually think like us, you know, like they think about sex. I feel like
there's a constant, there's a fear of them opening up, because like with the man them, like we can say rare tear to one another, and it's calm. But I feel like with girls, if they go out and pursue,
that's why a lot of them are on this side of Twitter. That's what I'm saying,
because they know they're gonna get judged by both parties. Sadly enough,
that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah. See, when women move to me and I'm not feeling them, I say thank you, but like please keep that energy, because you will find something. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because that's good. I think more women need to.
You have to be honest.
Need to shoot their shot stuff, but I don't want them to lose that confidence, because I know how it feels to get rejected, and then some people can't take rejection. Like you might have been in a club and that girl's been saying at you for like an hour and she's just built the confidence, and you say no, and then you get me, like. But
I feel like we've learned how to get rejected from young.
Remember
early. It builds tough skin.
I struggle with it still to this day.
Is it? No, you see me. No, alright, cool.
Yeah.
No,
because like for me, I think it depends. It depends on the situation. So for me, I like to not create, but be in a vibe where you know, if she says no, she says no. I think the last time I got rejected, in a rave, was I tried to wait, but this girl was getting moved to by so many man them. So I think I tried to wait until the end, innit? But by then she already closed the doors, innit? Like, nah, done. So I tried to like sit next to her. This was like last summer. And
you need to go in for the kill.
And then
as soon as you see blood,
you see the ones of the clubs, yeah. When you see, it's happened so many occasions where there's one beautiful girl and everyone's moving to them. You have to make your presence known and not move to her, and then she'll come to you.
Yeah.
No, you know the little subtle things, like maybe just walk by her, stand in her like in her view,
and then suddenly she'll start being all of a sudden next to you, right next to you, and then want you to talk to you.
Yeah, because I tried. As I said, I tried.
Look at the way men's minds work. There's a way of drawing a girl, but it's a more psychological way.
Women are natural chess players. They play games. They don't even know they're playing games, and they're playing games. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I think we mentioned this before, but I remember obviously we're going back into this shooting your shot thing in terms of like how girls shoot their shot. And I remember seeing this tweet yesterday about girls shoot their shot, they're posting a selfie on their story, and you having to reply to that. That's how serious. That's fucking ridiculous.
Like, imagine you think like that and your girl's putting selfies up. you're gonna be bugging yourself
that's
out.
what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fucking ridiculous.
Women, you need to remember, women, yeah, they like to look nice. They sometimes when they're going out. You get me? It's not all the time when they're dressing, revealing, they want to get attention. Sometimes they want to feel nice. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
You get me? If you got your woman, let her dress nice and say, yes, you know what I'm saying? Do her thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They just want to look nice. I'm saying to feel nice. It's a good feeling. See, when I go gym, take a little, you know what I mean? It's not always for attention. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get that. 100%. Have you been going gym?
Yeah, I've been hammering it recently. Can't lie.
I go about 3 times a week.
Yeah, I go 3 times a week. That's the max I go now, man. I'm trying to.
From some guy at the gym, I actually had a mask on, and I was like, brother, you are heavily breathing here right now. If we have it, you have it. Big man was hyperventilating underneath that mask.
Of course he would be. You need the air, bruv. Like,
it was just a bit too much, man.
Restricting his outflow, bruv.
Like the one thing they do, they obviously there's hand sanitizer, you bust that, and they say wipe the equipment down after you're done. Yeah. There's no restriction for you having to wear a mask. It's like, bruv, just leave it at home.
I don't think that's helpful.
But yeah, man. I feel like life's going back to normal for me, apart from obviously clubs and that. But I mean, I can miss that. House parties is still going on like normal.
House parties, yeah. I haven't been to a house party in fucking years.
I got one at the end next weekend.
Oh, what, like bank holiday? Oh, what's your bank holiday weekend plans?
I've got someone saying there's a party today.
You not got any bank holiday weekend plans? Like next weekend?
Well, I tried to get a DLT ticket, and obviously the fucking fucked it for me.
DLT is that
what a joke thing.
It's
bro.
like what's it called?
It's a brunch. It's like a day party.
But it's sick. Like we've been.
Where is it?
They hold it in various places.
Where's the next one?
Well, you can't get tickets for it now. I know you can if you want to buy resale.
You have to resell. Yeah, the tickets sell out in minutes.
They're £22,
and a lot of people go there.
And they shot them for like 40 or 50. I've seen some crazy amounts of money for them.
When is this the next one?
Monday. Sunday.
Sunday and Monday. Oh, yeah. It looks good though. Like
but they were meant to bring out Monday's tickets today.
No, they bought it out yesterday.
I know.
I mean, Thursday they bought it out.
They were meant to bring it on.
They sold out quick.
It's meant to bring it out today at 8, but instead they brought it out yesterday at like 7. So if you went on Twitter or anything to see it, you wouldn't have bought a ticket.
And obviously people resell their tickets and stuff.
Which would have been a good motive, but
yeah, I wanted to go to that still.
Some people that reselling thing, boy, they would make a killing.
Yeah. Especially for tickets like that, because obviously, I think now because of lockdown and that, I think people actually want to go out and enjoy themselves. So people are willing to like. Pay
buck for them.
Pay buck because they want to go out. As you said, you go Shoreditch, people are literally just chilling out. That's what I used to do back in the day. Like when I was young and we couldn't get in anywhere, we just used to chill out. Now people are doing that because of the situation. So people just want to go somewhere.
How long do you think it'll be till they open up the clubs and bars?
I think it's going to be a while still.
Next year?
Ain't they open already?
Yeah, some countries, the raves are...
Yeah, I went in Croatia. I was in the club there. Went to a few bars in London.
Was there a lot of people in them?
Yeah.
Oh
it's
shit.
Fucking packed.
Oh wow.
In London, I mean, I've been to places, but it's one of the hush hush. Like if you're there at this time,
no pictures.
No.
I'm thinking. I'm sure I've been to. No, I haven't been to. They've all been kind of bars, really. Where I've been.
I'll tell you a few after I did this podcast.
Don't want to bait out.
No, in case they
shut
down,
of course,
I can't go back.
Yeah, of course. That's the reason why, not because of them. Just I don't want to go back in it. But
but yeah, I don't. I feel like you see me. I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm not really
raving like that.
Yeah, I'm not impressed by it, man. Every time I do, by the end, I'm just like, why? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
well, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the raves, like proper raving, going out and like music and having obviously do little 2-step, or do you prefer just bars, calm setting?
Since lockdown's dropped, I've gone to a few bars and I didn't mind it. Like, it was just everyone was social, it was nice, and I know, but the rave I went to before lockdown, it was so lit. Like it was sick. It was sick. Yeah, that was
I think is, as you say, you're getting that kind of sort of balance in it. Like I prefer like the bars and stuff, but there's certain times you might want to go out to actual rave in it. I think the last rave I went to was probably the DLT we went to at the end of the year. That was calm though.
Yeah, I just can't go. I can't do the rave every weekend.
I'll never forget when you told me that, bruv. That was calm.
Oh yeah.
That was like
I snuck a spliff. I snuck a few spliffs in.
Yeah.
And then I was smoking it, and then some talk. What?
The cameras, but you're on podcast.
Nah, he doesn't care, man.
Yeah, he doesn't care, man. You can.
He doesn't.
Hey, go ahead.
So I got into Box Park in Croydon.
Yeah.
And I was smoking a spliff in the smoking area. and then some tall figure comes, stands right next to me. I was chatting to some guy,
to what we talked about before.
and I better turn to my right. Stormzy's he's like, "Yo, can I draw that?" I was like, "Yeah, brother, go on."
Yeah, take that.
Take
Take the
some of
whole
this,
thing.
man.
Take all 3 of them.
It's calm, man.
That was funny.
But I remember I was looking for him that time because obviously I know because obviously man's from East. I thought let me stay near him innit so we can leave and go get on the train and that. I think where is this dude?
Fam, my melon was blown. I was on cloud 9 for a hot hour.
I said, where is he? And then he
He
came.
bare tall,
Then he came to find. Then he came to find me. I was like, hey, man was just chilling with Stormzy. I was like, oh, swear, okay, say no more. But yeah, he's
Stormzy's
hella
calm,
tall,
man.
He's tall, man.
I like.
You know what it
Stormzy.
is? Yeah, I've come to realize I only like to go ticket events. Any bar
really?
club don't like it. When I go to a ticket event, the people there are knowing we're paying this money to come to this event. So we're here to have fun because tickets are like £20 for some of these events, £30. So you know you come.
Some people pay
as opposed to a
resale,
club, people just come to a club and just.
That's a good point because when you go to a ticket event, it's like a psychological thing, innit? You're thinking, I paid money
to have
for
a
a ticket,
good time.
so I'm coming to this and I want to, you know.
You probably even planned this day for a hot minute.
I hear that. Because if you go to somewhere you just pay on the door, I feel like people probably have a little bit less regard in it. They probably think, I already paid this cash on the door. It's not that deep in it. But if it's a ticketed event, I think there's a little bit more thought into it, and you're thinking.
And plus, the ones that close, the ones that start at like 4 in the afternoon and finish at 12. I love it.
The daytime ones. Those are lit.
Throughout the whole day, 12. I'm going, don't leave me alone.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to no after rave.
I do like day parties though.
I love a day party.
I do like day parties still. That's why I'm like, obviously, shout out to a few events that we went to. You know, like
have you not been Max Barbecue?
No,
I've heard that one is lit.
I heard, but apparently, because that's out near, I think near Crawley or something.
Yeah. Country. They're talking about coaches.
You need to think. Yeah, you need
I
to
was trying
think
to go
about
on a day and they was talking about coach, and I was like, what?
But apparently, it's mad lit though. Like it's just live vibe though, still. So, yeah. But I heard about Max Barbecue still. Heard it's sick.
No, you know any events coming up, Jordan?
House parties. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even really.
Every you man have got these house party things set up. I don't hear nothing about house parties like this.
You need more female friends, man.
I do still.
It is what it is.
I do still.
Yeah, I saw the one. Fam, there was one you went to not too long ago. Yeah, someone was snapping the spread. I was like, fam, my mouth was salivating. I was like, fam, there was a bit of chicken here, a bit of mac and cheese there, rice there. Oh, fam, the barbecue was wavy. I was looking at you like, fuck you for not inviting me, fam. Fix me a plate or something.
I fixed myself 10 plates to go. It was a good time.
That's a joke. Oh, everything good? That smile like
Oh man. So, but yeah, no, I was talking about like barbecues in general. Like, have you guys been like going to a few barbecues and stuff?
Yeah. The most recent one, I had a family barbecue. Fam, this was jokes. Let me tell you. So this family barbecue, I got about 10 uncles and 2 aunties on my dad's side. So that's a whole big selection anyway. So this is the barbecue now. Obviously, you bring the drink, and then all the adults just steal it off you, and all the uncles
What,
like,
like alcohol.
Yeah. So like, I go to my uncle, I pour myself a drink. He's like, "Oh, pour me some, nephew." So I pour him a drink. He's like, "No, fill it up. Fam,
keep going.
Fam,
Keep going.
Fam, it was just ice, and all the way to the top, maybe this much was left. He was like, "Yeah, that's a real drink." Fam,
What drink was it?
Come on, say it. Don't bring nice drinks to any family function. They will back it off straight away, and then leave the fucking Jack Daniels and the charged me. So then I had to try and finesse it off my auntie. I was like, because she must have had it underneath her seat. I was like, I beg you, come
She's smart.
No, she wasn't smart, because as soon as I grabbed the bit, everyone else started coming through like, top me up.
She mother was like, this nigga.
Nah, but that was a good little family setting. It was for my cousin's birthday, innit?
Okay.
Good little family setting. Too many people there though. COVID don't matter. You know the ones that's like, rah, we are in close proximity.
Oh man. Nah, you know that's interesting. Like
In Brixton as well.
Brixton. I was in Brixton. So man was in Brixton and couldn't shout, man.
Fam, I don't know if you're in Kent, if you're in South. I don't know where you are these days, fam. You just live a whole life. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you as well. Yeah. Obviously, since now that you've been on the Just the Tip, I keep getting. Is that the name, innit?
Yeah, Just the Tip. Yeah.
What's your DMs like?
Huh?
What?
What?
Hmm?
My DMs To be honest, yeah, my DMs are calm still. Like, obviously, there's certain girls who like message me saying like they respect me for going out, like going on there. You know,
is that them shooting their shot?
I don't know. Innit?
I respect you though.
I just take it as it comes.
You just say all grace to God.
It's funny, funny because obviously we were talking about foot fetish thing. And I mentioned on that podcast that there was a girl who dropped me because of it, innit? Like, I told her I had a foot fetish and she was just
she dropped you?
Yeah, she was just like, nah, man, that's too much.
What?
Funny enough, she listened to that pod because we're still cool in it. She listened to that pod and she was like, and then I mentioned that story. She's like, I was talking about you, innit? And she was like, yeah, I kind of figured that. And she was like, oh, sorry. Because this was years ago. She's like, oh, sorry that I reacted that way. I just didn't know how to react. I was young.
Why would she drop you for having a foot fetish? That's weird.
I don't know.
Like, she's like, nah, you're clapped. Like, babes, what's wrong?
But yeah, she's
not even nothing crazy.
Obviously, now I'm open about it, man. Don't care. But yeah, now she's like, nah, it's good that you're like that now.
Yeah, but you'll find a person that's cool with that, innit?
I don't think too many women
would be not cool with
that.
Girls, yeah. No, you see with girls, yeah. See if I'm about to take a girl seriously, yeah, I said, listen, I'm never ever going to eat your arse, innit? Yeah. So if you need somebody that will do that, yeah, please, I go now. No, I'm not wasting. I don't waste time in it. I'm not wasting time. I'm never going to eat your arse.
Because that's basically what I was doing about with the foot thing. Like, I told her because that's what I'm on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she wasn't, innit? But obviously, after her, I've mentioned this on the pod as well. After her, I became. No one knew. Only the girls I was actually sleeping with knew about my fetish. No one else knew. And then I got to uni, and then I became a little bit more open. The banter I got when I was in uni, fucking hell, people called me Toblerone. Toblerone. Anything to do with feet, they would just look at man like. Obviously, I think I went through that stage.
I can relate to that still, but not in the same way. It's like, obviously, when you have a girlfriend and you admit to licking at a girl, and then people weren't on that when I was on that. Do you know what I'm saying? So
you kept it quiet, basically.
But when the few people that did know would take the piss. But I know they're doing it. Like, I'm not a dickhead, you know what I'm saying?
Everyone's doing it, but at that age, it's like, oh, you're buzz. Come on.
That's what I mean. So basically, after you came through that stage where people take the piss, you kind of, all right, you got all your banter out. You feel a bit more comfortable. You're like, right, because what else can happen, basically? You know what I mean? You've heard it all before.
You're not gonna eat any girl's toe, innit? It's gonna be like someone you really like.
Yeah, because that's what I mentioned on the pod as well. Because I wanted to put that out there. Because I'm not one of them man who goes for numbers, bruv. Like, I don't do. Like, I'm not one of them ones. I just want to be in it. No, I need to talk to you and know you.
You can't just dive in.
Yeah, man, I can't speak that.
You'd be sucking them
bruv, like that's how I mentioned one night stands. Exactly, one night stands and that.
I didn't know you heard me.
Man's not on that. Like, I don't do one night stands. Like, I don't want to, because I like to enjoy my experience when I'm having sex. Like, I'm not just trying to get my dick wet. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's why I said girls that I talk to generally they know about me and what I do, and if they're comfortable with it, cool. If you're not, all right. You get me? So that's basically my point.
Yeah, you see mixed signals, my guy. Exactly. Now you want to be chatty. You want to go out for afternoon tea.
I'm talking about in the obviously context of sex, innit? That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
that's the podcast
from what you just said.
No. Don't try that.
No, I'm trying to get to know you, and then from there they're like, he's not just trying to be
sexually. Like, that's what I mean, sexually, because that's what I said. I don't just have sex with anyone.
You're cool with a lot of girls you got a sexual history with, innit? Yeah. Like, you still talk to them now in the car.
I can. I don't, but I can.
Oh, okay.
You get me? I can, because I'm that's what I said. I'm open about it, innit? I don't just how you know. But a lot of girls I do have sexual. If it's cool, innit? Like, certain girls we talk, like, because as I said, I'm quite open about it, innit? Like, there's nothing. I like to enjoy my experiences. They do as well. I'm getting older, man. Like, bruv, I'm not just trying to do that dash thing, bruv. That's why girls that know, I'll be honest with them. You get me?
Yeah, you're like me still. It's the best way.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm telling you.
And that's why I was talking to, and that's what Georgette was, that the same thing. Like, she was like, she's the same with guys that she talks to. Like, you need to be honest with them so you know, am I wasting my time?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
it's that respect, trust me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. So it's not a case of a relationship thing, because relationship thing is, I've done that before. I made that mistake where I've based a relationship off of sex. It don't work, bruv. Like, you have good sex, but that's all you have. It don't work. So that's just, I'm talking from the context of sex. Obviously, when you're talking about a whole relationship, you need to build a lot more of a bond in terms of your connection and stuff, not just sex. I've tried it. It don't work. I wish it did, but it don't, bruv. That shit don't last.
I mean, it lasts for a little bit.
Nah, man, you can't talk.
That's
to them
how
about
entanglements
nothing. You
start,
can't talk to them about entanglement.
It's a situationship. It's a situationship.
Yeah, that's a situationship. That's more of a situationship.
You
but
see
yeah.
that one that I've been there, man. And just look at them.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. You know. I can't learn nothing.
That's what I
from
mean,
you.
innit?
Like,
It's true.
It's the truth, man. Yeah. And I'm sure women have that as well. Like,
Yeah,
there's-
100%.
like you're with a guy and you just didn't see them for sex, yeah. And there's some of the things they say, you're just a dickhead. Like, you know, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's the truth. You can't
It's
base it
true,
off
bruv.
just-
That's the point. So that's
Can't, man.
what we was talking about. So as I said, that podcast that like helped me realize like, wow, that's actually, you know, like girls actually go through the same thing as man then, but a lot of us don't actually know that because we don't actually speak about it. So it was good. It was a good podcast to be, and that was my first one. But you said you've been on a few. So what was that like for you? Was it like a similar sort of thing?
No, I was calm. Like they'll try and make me feel uncomfortable. They're like, oh, well, you wouldn't try these new things, yeah? I said, no. Yeah, but you don't know if you're gonna like it until you try it. I said, I don't want to find out if I like it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like,
I don't want to find out. Like, I don't want to.
Because as soon as that door opens up just a little bit,
Nah, man. I look in the mirror. I say, who am I? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I need to stick to my morals, and you get what I'm saying. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm all for everyone to be have your. I don't want to find. I just don't want to find out if I like something.
that's fair.
That's it, and that's what I'm saying. And people should understand
I said
that.
my fetish, it's like biting. I like booty, innit? Yeah, like that. So
That's what I'm saying.
You get
That's
me?
what, and just being as I said, when you say that, it's good that you said, look, if that's what you're on, I'm telling you that I'm not on that.
Yeah.
Get me? Because there's certain things certain like girls might come to me and say, yeah, I like this sort of thing done. Because obviously, remember, obviously on that thing, there's a Jars of Kinks thing I mentioned. Like, so Jars of Kinks has got a lot of kinks and fetishes on this thing, and basically how you use it is you fill it up with what you like. So they got obviously foot fetish, anal, role play. There's another one on there that we spoke about called consensual non-consent, which that one was weird.
What?
Yeah,
Well, where the girls what?
Yeah,
hold on.
Consensually
This is
not
how.
consent.
Nah, that is
Yeah,
mad.
bruv.
That's a game I'm not.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I'm not
Nah.
involved in none of that. I'm not
Nah.
involved.
And also, you know, them
there's
chicks that like to get hit a little bit.
Yeah. That's
That energy
another.
there.
What does it mean non-consensual?
So basically,
consensual?
it's kind of like it's
it's
kind of like role play, innit? But it's like
Well,
she's
she's acting like
consensually.
she don't want to. But
Yeah.
But then what happens? She wake up the next day. She's like, no, I did say it. No, that's why I'm not.
You know what I mean? And that's
a
why-
higgy one right there.
This is exactly what I said, because
yeah,
when I was reading it, and I googled it, I was like, oh my, and it's actually a thing, like it's a big thing, especially like because obviously I thought, let me see what this actually looks like. So I went on porn
scary, man.
to see what this actually looks like, and I thought, oh, this is. But even on porn, it's suspect. So it's like, nah. So I spoke to Georgette about it.
Did you watch a video of this?
Yeah, I wanted to see what it was.
How long did you watch it for?
A minute, bruv.
Yeah,
But,
you come across the face and what the fuck?
So I remember talking to Georgette about that. She was like, "No, she's come across that before." She was speaking to one of her previous guests, and she said that a good way around that, if that sort of thing you're both into, I'm not sure whoever is, if that's you, but to have some sort of safe word, because apparently saying no. So if a girl says no, that's part of the role play. Exactly.
Fam, no way.
Exactly. I'm not involved.
And then, did she say no?
Yeah, and they're gonna see.
That's what I mean.
You're done.
That's what I mean.
Put him
It's
inside.
mad. It's mad. Exactly. So I was like,
Nah, that's
so even
scary.
me, because even like, because I was like, nah, I'm not on that. If she says no, that's me. I'm stopping
me.
it.
Done.
Yeah,
okay.
done. Like, I don't care.
Okay,
But
yeah.
obviously, there's some girls who like to play that sort of game. But I
Nah,
don't play
I'm not
them
playing them
games. I
games,
don't
bro.
play them
It's
It's not
games.
cute. It's
I
not
know,
attractive.
I'm
It's
making
just
man-
terrifying.
Yeah, it's actually
terrifying.
scary.
Nah,
It's
man.
scary. So she was like, okay, but then she was talking for people who do like that, just have a safe word that's not associated to no, just have something else. So
Oh,
have, like-
pineapples.
Yeah, pineapples or something. I said
Pineapples,
pineapples
get
on
off
the
me, bitch.
I said pineapples on the podcast still. So I thought that's good, because obviously people who might like that sort of thing, that's important. Obviously,
that.
you know what I mean. But yeah,
It's not
bruv.
for me, man.
But it's not
That's
for me.
too
Yeah,
much.
that's yeah. But
Anything to do
I'll
with
be
that
shook.
bullshit, hitting. I don't like to do the hitting.
I don't.
What's
mind-
up?
I, just a few years ago, I started getting into the choking thing, innit? Yeah, I was.
Wait,
before
what
that
do you
was
mean
shook.
you
Fam,
choking?
by the way,
Me
yeah.
choking the
Fam,
you
by
get
the
me,
way,
like-
that's a very higgy thing. You gotta make sure
Yeah,
whoever
bro,
you're
that's what
choking,
I'm saying.
because you
No,
never
'cause
know
no-
what happened in their life.
No,
You
bro,
might just
I
grab their
don't-
neck and you'll free them. Nah, bro, I'm not involved.
Nah, do you know what happened though?
That's terrifying.
Everything changed. Yeah. One girl said, "Why are you not choking me? Yeah, I want to be choked." I was like, "What? Are you sure?" Like, and I'm all like,
See, that's
"Oh,
what.
you know
I'm grown man telling you,
I'm feeling the veins and make sure I don't press the wrong spot. She's like, nah, choke me. I was like, do you know what? A lot of girls that being choked, innit? It's like, I can't.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you should have that conversation.
But every time I thought, I'm just like, bruv, tap or something. If I do it, I'm going to go gym bed. You get me? Like,
but that's what I'm saying. That's why it all goes down to that, just that communication. Just talking to them.
Yeah,
What do you like? Do you like this? You know what I mean? Do you like this? Do you like that's what? And that's the sort of thing we was talking about. Because it's important, like if that's something she likes, isn't it?
But like, when's that conversation gonna come up?
No, if you have a partner, you need to know that.
Yeah, if you have a partner, but if you're just seeing someone,
they don't need to. They're not getting all these extra benefits.
She's just getting a normal pamsi.
Yeah, no, yeah. Because like I said, you're not gonna eat every girl's toes, innit? It's gonna. Some girls just do a thing. Some, if you like them a lot, you don't give them all the vote. You get what I'm saying? That's all.
I get that. Because that's what I was saying. Because to me, with me,
that's a lie.
With
anything you do a thing with, if it's the first time, you want to make sure like.
No, I was gonna say.
No, I'm going deep. But I ain't doing no. You get what I'm saying? Like,
no, with me, I do the extra stuff in it. I'll be honest.
I'm talking low.
See a chick like that. No, he don't.
Chicks
like that. In the comments, no, he don't.
Nothing is real.
Disclaimer.
Nothing is. This is all comedy. All comedy.
For play. This is a funny one still, but yeah, no, I do the extras just because that's what I enjoy doing. But that's what I was saying before. That's not with everyone. Like I can go like as I mentioned, there's certain dry spells I've had here where it's like, nah, bruv, like, you know. But when I do find.
It's okay.
When I do fine, then yeah, I do the most, innit? But that's just me.
If you're in the mood, you're in the mood.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like in the moment of things, you will do certain things. Like Georgette was saying, like we was talking about mad things we say during sex,
wait.
and she said something.
How many of you get consent when you put your thumb in the butt?
What?
I edit that. That's a question. How many of you ask for consent?
Well, hold on. What?
I'm just looking at every man here like, ask you a question. So what you saying?
No, go back to that now. Because you talking about you.
I'm talking about I'm just
consent,
saying,
you know. That's
who I'm just asking a question. Who has ever asked for consent when they stuck their thumb in a chick's butt?
No, but then if she says no, then you don't.
You just stop, yeah.
But you don't know what she like.
It's one of them ones where
it's like you just testing the waters.
A lot of the time, yeah. A lot of the time it's like you test it and see what happens, and then obviously you're quite reactive, innit? Like, does she like that? Does she not? You know what I mean? But me personally, I like to ask. This is why you talk.
You do not ask. I don't believe you ask in that scenario. Bruv. Like, hey, excuse me, would you like a thumb up the butt?
This is what I was gonna say. Like most girls that I have sex with, I like to know about them sexually. Like, what do they like? Do you know? This is my point. But like, whether I'm in a relationship or not, I want to know what you like. You have to. I'll tell you what I like, and you tell me what you like.
I don't think you're as verbal as that. I think it's a lot of trial and error. Like, you got to do something, see how they react.
Some girls ain't like that.
Some girls, Some girls are, yeah. But it depends. That's what I'm saying. That's why we was talking about it, because some girls are very verbal about sex. Because when Georgette said there's certain times where she wants to bring it up quick, obviously you're right. I'm not that verbal early on. No. Like, especially the first time, because I said I like to talk, you know what I mean? I like to talk about these things because I like to do certain things, you know what I mean? Certain girls might not like their feet being touched at all. Alright, cool.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Yeah, that's actually that's a
you know what I mean? So that's what you told me that it's cool, innit? But you're right. There is that sort of element of trial and error, because there's certain times you might want to try something that you want to do. It's like, okay, cool, and then she's like, no, I don't really like that. All right, cool. I won't do it next time. If there is a next time, you know what I mean? It could be that simple if you want to make it that simple, but
no, you have to know. If you have a girl as well, you have to know what she likes, bro. Yeah, and you have to make it clear what you're not on, and if she's okay, that cool. But you can't have
a conversation to have.
Yeah, you can't have a girl, and then she doesn't know what you're not on, and then you get me, blah blah blah, and then she goes off with someone else, wondering why, because you wasn't satisfying her. You know what I'm saying? No, even I'm not trying to justify cheating in it, like, but nobody should be cheating. But that's how things happen.
That's how important it is, bro. That's how important.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Your videos come out, innit?
What video?
Didn't you have a new video that's come out recently? Rah.
No.
That's still. Oh, okay.
So I'm not gonna do a video for that. I'm actually gonna talk to you, Jordan, to do a video for another track that I have coming out.
Okay. Well, do you have any new projects coming out or anything?
Yeah, I've got music there, but I just need to work on how I'm gonna. I don't know if right now is the best time in it. Like, I got a nice track. I'm more singing and stuff.
Oh, wait, hold on. Question though.
Yeah.
If you blow, are you still gonna be like doing obviously working?
Yeah, because this. Although it's
like, I mean, like you become.
See what I'm doing now. Yeah, it's what I plan to do after I blow. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So what, after your your music career sort of thing, you're
like,
still
if I blew before as an artist, this is what I would have been doing after. Do you know what I'm saying? But now I'm doing it before. It's calm, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I think that's probably the best way because I feel like, as you said, you kind of learn everything and you got all that experience, and then now you blew as an actual artist. Because I can imagine a lot of people. What do you say?
It's like a bonus.
Yeah, exactly. Because
blowing's not. It's not my goal. I'm just me. I'm the product. My music sounds as good as Ghana or a little. I'm not. But not the quality. The quality sounds just as good. And that was and I've done that. Do you know what I'm saying? So whatever happens now is what happens. You know what I'm saying? But I just like making music.
And also the thing is that you got to remember, the actual music is a small part of it. You have to have likability. You have to be able to be marketed. You know what I mean? You have to have all these different things to be.
Because I struggle with the marketing stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a very important thing to market
yourself.
Yeah, because it's cool. You can make the best type of music, but if no one gonna hear it, then who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's true. It's a good point. That's why I think I rate people like Drake and that, bruv, because they just seem to just. When it comes to like PR, marketability and stuff, they're just sick. Sick. It's like fuck. It's like I respect it.
But that takes time, and that takes putting people around you to understand your product that you're trying to give out. Because if they don't get it, then how are they gonna sell something they don't get?
Yeah, because it's growth as well, innit? Cause I started with grime music, being inspired by Skepta, DWE and stuff, and then now I'm kind of doing melodic singing and stuff.
It's sick.
You need to have a large repertoire of different things you can pull from at the end of the day.
Definitely, but then we could argue, that a lot of people now, especially like in the UK scene, if they find one thing that they blow at, they try to stick to that.
I know,
especially drill.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess what would you like to be known for? Like, if you like, obviously, if both of you, if you like blow, if you want to be known
as a musician,
okay,
that's it.
Same.
Like, I could have a song that does very well, and then I might sit down for a year mixing other people's music. I'm still getting plaques and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's calm, because I feel like, as you said, that if it's broke, don't fix it. Because there's certain times I hear certain tracks, I'm like, rah, that sounds just like your previous track. It's like.
The thing is that people like it.
People. As you said, it makes the clubs jump, bruv. So, bruv, if that's your thing, that's your thing. And I like it anyway, so it's not a thing. But I just thought, would you rather be known for that, or would you like to have like a large repertoire in it, like a large sort of catalogue of what you can do? You can do this. Like, look at like. I like to use Drake as an example because I'm not gonna lie, he's my favorite artist, innit? I don't care. I used to hate to admit that, but he is like my favorite artist, innit? But like he does all like the whole singing thing, rapping, spitting. Obviously, you can argue his drill.
No, it's ridiculous.
You can argue. I like it.
I like Drake here, but because it's the fact that it's Drake that he gets away with. He's very shit.
Like on that Heady One track.
I like that track still, but
for me, Heady One just
no. He obliterates him.
Yeah, and it's the point where Drake, you didn't need to be on this track. I didn't have to hear your voice.
Yeah,
I hear that. Still.
But then the laugh at the new thing he brought out, the Nike advert.
Laugh now.
I was like, this is your pocket, stay in that. Don't come to drill.
Drake's very hard, but he's just like he's showing a lot of homage to the UK, and that's what I respect about him. I'm
not gonna lie.
He came to perform in Wireless.
He put me on Dave. You know, I didn't know who Dave was before I heard.
Wow.
And then I started listening to the Dave like obviously before that Samantha remix. I think it's Samantha. Is it Samantha or something like you know the remix he did? Yeah, because I went to watch him live. Yeah, this was like 3 years ago. I went to watch him live and he performed this tune and then Dave came out. I'm thinking, who's this? And then I thought, that's Dave. And then I started listening back to Dave, innit? But before then, I didn't even know. Because obviously, before I was like big on the American scene, innit? It only took me a while to get into the UK scene.
Because we didn't really have, we had music, but we didn't have as much variety.
Yeah, think about when we was in uni, because we was in uni like 2012 to 2015, Bruv. The reason why I'm using that, because I remember when we used to go out, like Shush and that, they were playing like the Meek Mill, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne and all them tunes.
Yeah, because like I said, we didn't have the variety that we do have now, to the point where you can go in a club and they can play nothing but English music.
And it will pop. and I love that. I rate that highly still, because it weren't like that back in the day, bruv.
No.
I remember I was banging Rick Ross, Meek Mill, I'm a Boss. You know them tunes there, I'm a Boss. They used to make the race back in uni pop. The only tunes that what
man
UK tunes?
Man don't be stepping on your crepes. You didn't care. You're like, alright, my niggas down.
I was about to say Stay Scheming as well. That
Stay
used to,
Scheming,
but that tune used to make raves go.
Go on with some dusty crepes.
Man. So those are the places that used to make things pop, bruv. So
but it's good to see the UK.
Yeah, I respect it.
I personally, I think UK music is so much more better than American music as of last year, this year, and I think it's going to continue for a while. Obviously, they've got a bigger country, so they can just flush out. But I think quality-wise, it's over here.
I think I do feel like British music and the American scene is getting a lot more sort of exposure out there though, because obviously, God bless his soul. I remember Pop Smoke when I think there was an interview where he was just listing so many UK artists that he listened to, and I was like, rah, like he's actually quite clued up on like the scene in terms of he's not just didn't know.
Well, he's adopting the sound at the end of the day. Obviously, putting his own spin on it, but it's good to see that he's like.
And then
I think this is what happens now when the UK don't try so hard to try work with America.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
100%. Because obviously you got people who tried to do that sort of American sort of vibe. I think D Block Europe, they're like, I feel like
they bring out too much. I think if they cut the amount of music they bring out, I think people would love them more. It's just too much.
Yeah,
every other day I see a new track, I'm like, fam, I can't even enjoy this one. The new one's already out. I need to sit with this one.
I'm a big fan of D Block, but you're right. They do. I think they release a lot of music. The thing is, you can look at it.
I'm sure. I don't know. I'm sure they know how to work Logic and stuff as well. That's why they're the. I don't know. I've seen in the videos. I've seen that ads had a little setup and stuff in it, and I can see that. So that's.
Because
I think important to know what you're doing, man.
Yeah, they just make music.
That must be like, even in their downtime, it's like, what do you want to do? Let's just make music. So they bring out so much shit to just flush out. But I feel like, remember when Future was just flooding the market at one point? Just constant. It got to a point where you're like, bro.
But then what you could argue Lil Wayne did the same thing back in the day, though.
But then with the mixtapes.
But Lil Wayne was wavy.
I don't know.
He's one of the goats. So that's a big comparison. But you could argue that he brought out a lot of his music that could kind of oversaturate his own stuff though. But then again, Lil Wayne's Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne's Lil Wayne.
But and Future did do the same thing as well at a time, innit? Before. But that's what I thought. As you said, UK sick. I think you could go to a rave now and you can hear a full UK set. Sick. I think that's wavy.
I think we should cut it here.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us again. Between the margins, Roa, we really appreciate you coming through.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Chuck your socials to everyone. Obviously, we'll chuck it down at the bottom as well.
Instagram, ro.black, and Twitter, ro_black_. That's about it.
See you guys again for the next one. That was a good episode. Sick. Safe.